What is going on, boys? I'm your host, Bob Barker, coming at you with another showcase, Showdown showcase. And what we're trying to do here is we're trying to use MSV. I've seen some success from players like Bia, Nintendo, and we thought this week, why not try it ourselves? So, main game of this deck is to control the middle. So you don't want to lose control of the middle at any point of the game, or it'll be very difficult to come back. You can't. MSV has a very hard time pushing forward, but once it's set up, it's very difficult to deal with. So what you're going to see in this game is my opponent's kind of floundering with the shade. If he was playing a little bit more aggressively or a little bit more actively, he could clear my slingshot by sending the shade around and reestablishing stealth. And then he gets that catalyst missile out. It's not quite good value for him, but it's enough to disrupt my setup, but it's not enough to win the game here. So he's going to send out his scavengers, and we're just going to double team with the dogs and the Shatterer. It's really good. If you ever have to face missiles, this is how you want to do it. You want to use one dog and one Shatterer. Alright, so this is a game against Tonic. I make 3 dogs by mistake in the beginning here. Totally a mistake, but we really want to control this middle, and we really want to control the top pad. Spoilers, I failed to control the top pad, but I send the MLRS to the right position here. It has coverage of the top pad, and it can help me control the middle. So since I don't control the top pad here, and I let him walk onto it, I'm kind of forced into a position where I have to use these jump jets to flip the missile. Otherwise, I'm just going to lose. But you really want to have at least one unit on that top pad charging it, and you can kind of dance it back and forth so it doesn't die. So I was fortunate enough to face CC test twice, and in the first game at the bottom, I make a few misplays. I don't push him as far back as I do in the second game, which you can see on top. I push him really far back here, and that allows me to kill his MG squads and prevent him from setting up. He's going to be able to easily kill one of my Shatterers in the first game on the bottom, and he's also going to get much better value from his ion cannon. So in the second game on top, I lose 100 Tiberium to the ion cannon, but in the first game on the bottom, I lose 160 value. So 130 for 160 is really good value. It means I'm going to have to work a lot harder to try and break through this missile wall. So missile wall is actually the biggest counter to the MSV deck, in my opinion. So since I'm down an extra 50 Tiberium here, I'm going to have to use my dogs to and my Shatter to try and kill these dogs, and that's not really where you want to be. It takes a long time, and it was a lot closer than it needed to be as a game. So next game here, we're up against our boy Rick Grimes, and I should have preserved these dogs and just immediately run them through instead of trying to block the shocks back and forth. I realized that I'm going to lose my dogs to this this MLRS, so I just let the dogs sit on 1 HP in the back. My jump jets tank a shot from the MLRS, so my other MLRS can move in and offensively kill his MLRS. So against a shade player, you really want to protect your slingshot. You have to have at least a 1-for-1 trade ratio against their shades, and we're going to do that just here in this game. If you're really good with your micro, you can use your jump jets to decloak the shade and take no damage. Make a bit of a miss micro here, kill the top shade, don't micro back onto the bottom shade, and he's going to take out my slingshot, even though it has Liang behind it. Liang doesn't heal it in time, unfortunately. Going on to this next game against Rick. Now I have to do the same thing, but I do a little bit better here. He only shoots my slingshot a little bit, and I get his shade down to 50%. It's going to be just enough for me to pull ahead, get some more relevant damage on this Venom, so it'll die if anything sneezes on it. And I'm going to decloak the shade here with my jump jets, which is going to allow my slingshot to clean up his shade. So if I was smart here, I would move my jump jets to the top and have it block for the shade, and I do, but then I think better and move my jump jets away, and unfortunately now he's going to be able to kill my slingshot. But it's okay because I've already traded 1-for-1 here, and really I just have to make sure I'm trading 1-for-1. Now what's going to happen in this game is I have to trade my dogs aggressively into these scavengers, even though he's going to get money from them, and it's because I want to have more unit population to work with here to flip the missile in my favor, and the missile's coming up pretty fast, but I have control of the top pad, which is what matters. So as long as the missile's charging to critical point, we can force a tempo trade here where he loses his shade because he has to kill my Shatterer in order to prevent me from capping. but my slingshot's able to freely protect the pad and him from controlling the game. So now we're against Lion here. This is a really good position for your MLRS on this map in the War Factory mirror. We use the dogs to push his MLRS back. Now he could have had a better position by having his MLRS where his dogs are and potentially traded his MLRS, but because he was a little bit slow here, we end up just having a runaway game. And he sends his MLRS around back for some reason. Don't really know why. You really don't want to send your MLRS too far away from your other units, or you can't protect them. So this game just turns into a total blowout. We stomp his War Factory here, and the Rageback's not going to do anything either. Against Flanker, this is my final game, the penultimate game, boys, and it was against Borka. I had many matches against Borka. Only one of them actually beat me, and it was because the missile wall got established. So you're going to see something similar in this game where a Jumpjet Trooper wall gets established, and how to beat that is actually, as soon as you scout it, you need to send dogs and Shatterer, one of each. So you send the Shatterer and the dogs to attack the Jumpjet squad, and if they attack the dogs, your Shatterer is just going to come out really healthy. If they attack the Shatterer, then the combo is going to actually kill the Jumpjets faster than the Jumpjets can kill the Shatterer. You see here that we're just going to mess around for a bit and nothing's going to happen. It was a lot closer than it needed to be, and if I moved faster with the dogs and the Shatterer, I would have broken his Jumpjets probably, and he wouldn't have been able to threaten the bottom pad and potentially flip the missile out from under me. Alright, easy 10-0, boys. I will catch you on the flip side. Thumbs up, sub, ring the bell for the notifications, and you can catch me live over on Twitch where I'll be playing more Rivals, and of course, we'll be doing some other crazy stuff in the future. Take it easy. Peace.